Joe, welcome to Basilicus.
Thank you.
Let me introduce my co-partner, András, who is also the winemaker.
Nice to meet you.
And I am Richard, who is the owner of the Basilicus Culture Center.
So he does the hard work?
Yeah, he does the hard work. He's always on the hill.
I heard this is where I come if I want to have my mind totally exploded with Tokai wine culture. Is that right? What can you do for me here?
We will try to explore your mind, and we will try to show you everything which is connected to the wine here. So we collected all the good partners together, the good wineries, the good food, the good gastronomy, to show you in a short weekend everything. Or for you, just in one day.
I'm ready for the challenge. Tell me more about that. Let me hear more about the program.
We can show you a jeep tour, and we will go up to the hill, and we can show you the grapes, how we can manage it to be such a good Furmint as it is, for example. And we can also show you how you can make a barrel. There is a guy who comes from the village and show you how we can set it, how you can cut it, and how barrel is making. After that, we will put wine into it. No, it's just a joke. We also take you, for example, to the vineyard, the manufacturer, who is collecting the grapes around here and make wines, and after the vinegar, and they produce it here locally, and we will show you the total procedure.
So I can stuff myself, basically.
Yeah, you can.
That all sounds great, but so what about the wine? What about the ferment?
We cultivate nearly 10 hectares of vineyards in the Tokai Mountains. Furmint is the main grape variety in both of our vineyards. We produce 2 dry ferments in our vineyards, the Mestervölgyi dry ferment and the Lapis dry ferment. You'll definitely be able to taste the difference between the vineyards and the soil types. Both of these ferments are very interesting local wines, and I think they're quite unique, not just in Hungary, but in the whole world. Let's have a taste.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's taste.
Now we get to my favorite part. We get to taste the results of the hard work. So I see you've got 2 2012 Furmint wines for us to try. So tell me about the first one.
The first wine that we're going to taste is our Lapis Furmint. We have 3.4 hectares here, and the grapes are grown in very interesting volcanic soil on a tough base.
Okay, let's try it. This is what I like to call an intellectually stimulating wine, because it gets your mind thinking about things. It's a very interesting ferment. It's quite actually toasty and even a little earthy on the nose. And there are drier fruits going on along with the citrus. So it's really getting your mind kind of thinking, oh, even if you know ferment well, this wine is going to present itself maybe a slightly different way than you're used to. And on the mouth, it's classic ferment, quite fresh, and you're getting a lot of that nice, wet, stony kind of minerality. Very interesting wine. How about the second one?
The second wine is our Mestervölgyi ferment, which comes from the vineyard that we visited earlier in the Jeep. In the old days, this was the vineyard of the local vintners. They grew grapes on the interesting southern slope.
Where we were today. Excellent. Let's give it a try. Wow. This wine has some amazing floral qualities to it and a very slatey stone aroma. It immediately makes me think of Riesling. It's probably what most people would be familiar with when they're smelling wine like this. But when it gets in your mouth, there's something different there. You've got the familiarity maybe of Riesling on the nose, but it really gets much broader than a Riesling ever would in the mouth. It ends very elegantly with almost a silky sensation that goes down the tongue. Really fantastic work. Cheers.